Okay. Let's see if anything will go horribly wrong between Mario's turn and my turn. Alright, so I don't think he's going anywhere special with that. Mario's just chilling on this island for whatever reason. He's making no attempts to cross the bridge, and he's not doing anything else. I swear on my life, if Diddy Kong gets a 1 here, I'm gonna be so mad. Why? Yeah, who did that work for you, Diddy? That's ass. I knew that was gonna happen. Of course. Why is it that they always get the number they want or need? That's not fair. I'm so mad because I swear the CPUs just get good luck handed to them on a silver platter. Meanwhile, it takes me 11 turns just to get anywhere near a star. Screw it. I'm getting my ally. I pretty much had to work for this, with my tiny ass numbers. Yeah, please. I'll take second for the time being. Alright, who's joining my brigade? Hey, DK! Welcome aboard, big guy. Nobody's stronger than me. You know what? I believe it. You've beaten up Bowser multiple times. Also, there are 2 10s on that dice block and 4 zeros. Okay. So, DK's dice block is interesting, but not ideal yet. Alright. It would be really nice if I can reach the item shop for a golden pipe of my own. Which I think I'll be fine to do. I don't believe that the item shop is going to die on me just yet. I'm pretty sure after I visit it, it will. That being said, how long is it out of commission? Is it for the rest of the game? Because that's actually arguably more balanced for a shop that has the golden pipe in it. Finally, a new minigame. Ooh. Just chuck balls, man. Easy. Yeah, it's a good thing those were just mechanical toy cheeps, or else I would have had to say something along the lines of those fish really love eating balls. Alright, Mario. Going for round 5 with that present? What are you looking at, buddy? You looking at your 3rd piranha plant in a row? Let's see it. Go on, take the blue one. Oh, you got Lakitu this time. He's probably going to steal from me. Yeah. I think it would have been a little bit more ideal to steal from Waluigi, but whatever, dude. I do have the most money, and it's not even close. At least I think it's not. I'm pretty sure Diddy's closer to me. Pretty sure Diddy has, like, what, 80-something? No, 64. Dude, I got a lead. Okay, hidden block for Mario. Is this what you've been banking on this entire time, Mario? A hidden block? Alright, Diddy, get out of here. I don't want to see your stupid face after stealing that star from me. I could have gotten that. Haha, get unlucky. Okay. I can honestly see why no one picks this board. So, I'm going to be honest. There's no reason to roll any dice block with a chance of a 0. Not if I want to reach that shop. Especially considering that's what the game was lining up for me. Thanks, DK, for at least pumping it up to a 4. And you know what? Wasting no time. Alright. Oh, it's still got one more. Well, maybe Wiggler, have you ever tried maybe not setting up shop behind a melted ice cream cone? Like, at this point, buddy, you're kind of the reason, you're kind of the reason why you're putting your inventory at risk. So, like, there is no one to blame but yourself. Also, Waluigi got the -3 coins. Good. You know what? I'm stealing that star from him. He's already got a golden pipe. He does not need another one. Oh boy, I get to check the nuts for nuts again. This one seems pretty good. No, not that one. No. Ooh, I kind of like this one. Nope, not that one. You know what? I'll let Mario have that one. Oh yeah, 19? 17. Ha! We got more nuts! What can I say? I know how to handle a box of nuts. Officially reaching the point where I am not shy to just say something stupid because it's like literally written right in front of me. Go for it, man. That's how you get it. That's how you get that vibe, you know? You get that content. Say stupid things. It's funny that way. But then again, pointing it out, does that really help the situation? To be fair, self-aware humor has always been my style. That's why I like breaking the fourth wall so much. You know I'm talking to you guys, right? The audience, the guys who are watching this, the people, my friends. I'm acknowledging all of you. And however many my analytics are saying. Okay. You know what? I don't see any reason why not. DK will save me from a 1 or a 0. That 0. I had a hunch. Again, if the game can give me anything less than a 1, it will. But this will at least bump it up. I'm getting at the bare minimum of 5 next turn. Honestly, Yoshi's got one side of his dice block that gives a 0, and I've gotten it twice. Any dice block with a 0 is almost completely null for me. Because the game is going to give me that 0, in any chance it can. At this point, I'm better off just using the normal default dice block, because I know every other dice block's gonna screw me over. Yoshi, you've got 1 0 on the dice. 1 0, man. 1. Can the game not give it to me every single time? Yep, he's going for it. It was either that or Diddy was going to get it. But let's see what happens now. I think the big question I have right now is how many more shots can that shop take? And is it worth trying to go over there and snipe another shot out? Because as far as I'm concerned, I have no idea what happens when that shop gets covered in ice cream. If that blocks it out for the rest of the game, that's actually kind of huge, because that prevents other people from visiting it. This is what Mario's been waiting for the entire game, guys. Right for the star to be back on his island. Not that it really matters, because Waluigi's en route. Someone needs to stop this man. Kamek? That's you, man. Damn it. Oh, that actually kind of works. Sucks to suck, Mario. Well, if I've learned anything from this game, it's that my CPU partner sucks. Alright, good start, Waluigi. Where are you going, dude? What were you doing? There we go. Come on, Waluigi, we just need one more. You were not helping me there, man. How on earth were we supposed to do that? The thing is, every single time my eyes start to move, I feel like my partner's just going to start moving in the opposite direction, thinking I'm going to try and take over for him. It's like, bro, just keep going. Mario is devoted to not getting off this island. This is his home now. He owns this place, and you know what? He can have it. It should also be noted that the star is back on the Pineapple Island, so... Oh boy. Well, now Diddy's over there. Right in front of it. Okay. Let me assess the situation. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. I quite literally need to use DK's dice block to get a 10. And you know what? I'm dumb enough to do it. Against all the odds that I've been facing against this game. I know I'm going to get the 0, but we're going to do it anyway. Because that's how we freaking roll. Like I said, at this point, I have to just take the gamble. I was really hoping for something there. I was really hoping to defy the odds. But no. That could have been worse. At least I still have 2 stars. Now granted, Diddy's gonna get the last shot at the shop, which sucks, but... Oh. Yeah, that is no surprise. Meh. I don't know, I probably shouldn't be ehing so much about this because I still would like to win. Alright, once again, gotta concentrate on rumbling. Okay, that one's easy. Yeah, I felt the double. It's Contour. It's a good thing you get a chance to move before you see the answers. Alright, these next ones are going to be tougher. I might be able to do this one. That's cheap. No one else is going to know that because you can't hear my or feel my rumbling, but I knew damn well that that one was a cheap. So the softest rumble of them all. Maybe I should say that. Alright, I don't think anyone can beat me now. Alright, relatively... Oof, that one was short. Okay, the difference between Thwomp and Womp is going to be hard. I think it's Thwomp. Well, everyone else went for it, so I think I was right. And I was. Let's go. Alright. What are you guys up to? Okay, Mario's going to get himself an ally. The question is, will it help him? He got Bowser Jr. I like the unique dialogue some of them have. Yeah, Bowser Jr. is another one of those high risk, high reward. I think a lot of them are. It's like, hey, you can either roll high, or you're more likely to roll low. Now, granted, the 2 4s on Bowser Jr.'s dice block are also a little bit nicer. But, again, given that I can't even get a high number on the default dice block, for me, it's better to not take the risk of always getting the 1. Oh, boy. Okay, good. At least he went after Waluigi there. Wait a minute. Aren't I also on this island? You know. Well, first off, I have to get lucky with finding the present that has Lakitu in it. But I'm not seeing any sort of downside to stealing a star from somebody if I get lucky. That being said, Waluigi has been the biggest thorn in my side all game, so he might just be the right option. Mario has more coins, sure. But Waluigi's kind of been the threat. That said, let's see what Diddy Kong does first. Is he going to do what I think he's going to do? No, he's just straight up going for the 6. Okay. So, this might change a thing or two, because if he gets that gold pipe out of the shop, he's going to be the one with 3 stars. So, as much of a pain in the ass Waluigi has been, it might be smarter just to steal from Diddy Kong. But that also depends on if he gets a golden pipe. All the way back on the watermelon. Alright, Diddy. Of course. Which means if I can get lucky enough to get Lakitu, stealing from Diddy is the move. Because he puts himself... Oh, there's a chance now. Okay, I see. Okay. Well, my point still stands. Diddy Kong has spent 30 coins, or 20 coins, between the star and the pipe. And then he has to spend another 10 coins for another star. And if I can put him down to only 1 star out of that, that would be ideal. Okay. I'm pretty sure I don't reach the presents, though. But I do reach another ally space. Now I can see why Mario's been camping here. Damn it! 1 off from the 1 princess I actually wanted. I didn't ask for you, Peach, but fine. Your dice block actually is not bad, though. Do I necessarily want to say it's worth it? No, because it's got 1 0 on it. And if I've learned anything from 1 0, it's that that's the number I'm gonna get. It's not even a number, it's an absolute nothing. I think he nope, he's not getting that war fight. No, no, he's getting another ally. I don't like that. No, you got Monty! Alright, I like a nice quick coin collecting minigame. Oh. Whoop, whoop. Oh, come on, Diddy. Get out of my way. How did they, like, block me off so much? Jeez, lightning. When they said lightning round, they really meant it. Ooh, he's taking the shot of knowing he will definitely get something higher than a 1, like that. Seriously, there is absolutely no doubting a CPU at this point. That's kind of my least favorite thing about this, is that I swear I can call the CPU's luck and my own, because it's so frequent on both ends. The rule of thumbs is the CPUs are going to get what they want, And I'm definitely going to get the lowest common denominator. Well, no, not the lowest common denominator. No, I'm just going to get the lowest number I can get. At least now I can guarantee at the very least a 2 and at the very highest a 4. On top of all the zeros that Yoshi's going to roll. My allies are probably going to roll better than I am. Yep, we knew this one was coming. Hey, what happens if you land on that thing after the sparklers are already lit? Did he? You used a golden pipe and somehow failed to get the star. Okay, I'm going to be 100% honest. I don't know how he did that. That being said, I don't think he has anything to worry about. Alright, fine. Peach, you've got a good solid shot at giving me a 4, so let's go for it. Of course I get the 2. Oh well. They still rolled me a 6. Well, I mean, there's only one correct answer here. Damn it. I was banking on that. And now I'm out of here. Well, you know what? That's just to be expected at this point. I can't believe it. I picked the green pipe for Yoshi and I failed. Hey, real talk, why have the Koopalings never been featured in a Mario Party before? You would have honestly thought that by Mario Parties 9 or 10 even, you would think that the Koopalings probably would have had some kind of role. I don't know, I feel like they could fill some kind of role, maybe not as a playable character. But imagine if there was like a modern Bowser-themed board where all 7 Koopalings pulled some kind of tricks on the board. I don't know, I would kind of like that. I know a lot of people aren't too huge on them being playable, but I sure as a board hazard they'd be fine. Alright. Nice. Okay, good start. Okay, Waluigi, I need you to act a little faster on this one. There we go. Damn it! They got it right before us. That was undoubtedly Waluigi's fault. Like, that dude fell off on the second round. But yeah, no, like, I'm still thinking, like, okay, maybe all 7 of them having their own board feature would be a little bit much. But I'm also kind of thinking back to Eternal Star in Mario Party 1 where it had 7 baby Bowsers as star spaces. And my... Oh, he got Luigi. No way. That's actually... Nah, that's a champion group. That's a champion duo. I want to see the dialogue for this. It never hurts to have your bro on your side. You know what? Amen to that. You can't ask for a better ally. If I lose an ally bonus star to that, I would concede it. Because he straight up did get the perfect ally. Anyway... I'm just thinking, like, if... Okay, no, you know what? Let's just back it up. If Eternal Star ever came back, the 7 baby Bowsers should be replaced by the 7 Koopalings. Same rules. Dice block for a star. And that I think that would be really cool if the Koopalings took the spot there. I just kind of want to see that. That would be really cool. They could all have their own individual dialogues. Like, different personalities showing it all. It's just like Lemmy's being all goofy. It's like, haha, beat me in a game and I'll give you a star. Or Roy's just like, yo, you want this? You want this shining star? You have to beat me first. Or Morton with his dumbass sounding dialogue. Just being like, my star. Not your star, my star. I doubt they'll ever bring back Eternal Star because of how gimmicky it really was, but I don't know, never say never. Although I feel like we're also at the point where they should maybe focus on some of the other boards. Okay, once again, if I were to roll a perfect... You know what? No, you know what? Hold on. Alright, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So if all 3 of my allies roll... Wait, do I even have 3 allies? No, don't I only have DK and Peach? Okay, so if I do roll... you know, a 4, at the very least I'm not hitting this. But if I roll the 10, I immediately get all the way over here. I get the star if I get a 10. So, actually, this is ideal. I either roll a 0 and get close enough to get to the star, or I roll a 10, which I didn't, and I get the star. This is... Well, there's the bridge. Oh, damn it! And now the bridge is just out of commission. You know what? That's just my luck. Why am I not surprised? Of course the bridge broke while I was on it. Why wouldn't it? And who knows how many turns it'll take for that thing to come back. Alright. Let's go. Nice! That's solid. Alright, last 3 turns. So Diddy is winning, but we're not far behind. On top of that, that minigame was such a nice throwback to all the rich minigames of the past. Hold on, I'm receiving a phone call, so I will be right back. Alright, there we go. Bloopers say Mario might win. Sure. He could. Again, bonus stars can change everything. Yeah, that was just my brother. He was just calling because he thought I might have been done, but he usually calls, and I usually just, yeah, give him a little chat. So nothing I can't cut out of the video. Assuming I remember. Wait, aren't there only like 2 bad luck spaces on this entire board? You know, looking at it, there really aren't a whole lot of bad spaces in general. More spaces on these boards are green. Yeah, my brother, we just started kind of talking about how Mario Kart World still feels like a little bit of a disappointment. Like, I don't even know if at this point it is fair to compare it to 8 Deluxe. Because yeah, sure, 8 Deluxe is a port of a 2014 game that arguably had about as much content as the base Mario Kart World does. But, again, Mario Kart 8 Deluxe has just 10 times more content. Like, okay, the design philosophy around Mario Kart World was that, oh, well, we feel like we've perfected the previous style, so let's try something new. And that's fine and all, but that something new maybe shouldn't come at the cost of the content. Because you guys have done something new, but you took so many steps back as a result because you have to now explore with that new thing. Instead of now releasing a full-on title of something you have mastered that people already enjoy. Like, congrats on trying something new, but in a day and age where everything costs so much more, that something new has to do a lot to hook people on. And while it did, it's still, like, that's leaving us in this position, where now all of us are very confused as to why this new game is not as good as the last game in all senses. And that's not even talking about how the character unlocking system is just stupid. There are 7 unlockable characters that feel like a decent group of unlockable characters. And those are the ones you get from the Grand Prix. Otherwise, well, have fun grinding on the RNG bullshit that is the Kamek Orb, or now using the UFO and free roam, which arguably is probably the better idea. But I still have not had the will to just go back to the game and actually try to get Swoop, the only character I don't have. Yeah, that's a little bit of a tangent for you, because seriously, out of all the Switch 2 games I have, Mario Kart World seems to be the one that I'm regretting the most. Which is insane. I can't believe I would ever say that about a Mario Kart game. Given how every single one beforehand was actually really fun to me. Even Tour. Now, don't get me wrong. I do not for a second believe that Mario Kart World is a terrible game. Nor do I think that it was a poorly programmed game. Like, it is still a fine game and it is still fun. But when you compare it to even Mario Kart Wii, I just don't think it's holding up. Are we going to be fighting for that third star here? That's kind of why I don't like that the CPUs are locked on that island, because they seem to be getting really lucky with getting Lakitu all of a sudden. And now that star is just getting passed on like some kind of disease. Anyway, back to complaining about Mario Kart. Yeah, no, like out of the 5 Switch 2 titles that I own, technically 4 because I have the Switch 1 version of Sonic Racing Cross Worlds, but I only play it on my Switch 2. Like, Mario Kart feels like the weakest title. And that says a lot considering one of these games is a remake. Banana. Can I? Yes. Thread the needle, Yoshi. Damn it. How the hell am I gonna... Yeah, I don't think I'm winning this one. No, I don't even know if I'm gonna get second. I did get second. Don't ask me how. You know, of course the monkey could get to the bananas. Let's be real. Now, what was I saying before that minigame? I'm pretty sure I was still comparing Mario Kart World to every other game. But, like, I think what I wanted to say was... I sincerely do think I had more fun with Tour. Mario Kart World was still fun, and I still enjoyed it, but its lifespan was shorter than even 8 Deluxe. Oh yeah, I was saying that it's the weakest of my 5 Switch 2 titles, technically 4. Donkey Kong Bonanza, Pokemon Legends ZA, Pac-Man World 2 Repack, and Team Sonic Racing, or Sonic Racing Cross Worlds. Mario Kart World's not even competition for that game. I kid you not, by default, Cross Worlds Racing has way more to do. More content, more unlockables, more fun to have, really. Even though it technically has less tracks, we're getting more as... Well, we're getting more tracks as paid DLC, but we're getting free content on top of all of that. Is the bridge still out? Yeah, the bridge is still out. Crap. We're not making any progress. And I doubt we will. So, I might as well just move. Who knows? Maybe the Sightseer bonus will be a thing and I can get some... I am not getting the Sightseer bonus. Who am I kidding? I might get the Slowpoke bonus if I'm lucky. You know, maybe rolling high with these dice blocks after knowing that I've been rolling so dookie isn't the smartest idea. Sorry, Wiggler, not this time. But yeah, no. Bottom line, Mario Kart World is kind of a disappointment right now, and I'm pretty sure there are still a lot of people who agree with that. It's still a good game, but I'm going to be 100% honest. If you are going to go basically soft reset Mario Kart, now is not the time to do so. After Mario Kart 8 Deluxe, soft resetting the entire franchise was a bad idea. No matter how fun your idea was to you guys, you have to think about it from the consumer standpoint. It's a fun game, but when you're going to go so back as to cut 90% or 50% of the content your past game had, you're not doing it. It's not working. Because think about it. What are people going to be comparing Mario Kart World to? They're going to be comparing it to Mario Kart 8 Deluxe, which is the last game, which has 96 tracks in it. You've gone back down to 40. I'm not winning this one. Nowhere close. I don't know what I was doing there. Oh, but Yoshi can really spray it, that's for certain. Okay. So, in the position that everybody is in, it is impossible for Mario and Diddy to get a star. I have absolutely no idea if that bridge is even going to come back. But if it does, I might have a shot at getting the star. But that's a huge maybe. But that's assuming that the bridge might even come back on my turn. But nobody here can get the star otherwise. In order for Diddy to get the star, he needs to land on the happening spaces. Which he can't do with a 7 or a 0. But, and Waluigi can't get it because he's too far. That's not going to help you. Technically speaking, I am the only one who can... And the bridge is not there. So, nobody can get a star. I'm just going to roll DK's dice block because why not? I'm just going to... You know what? Let's see if the game is going to insult me one step further. Let's just see. Nope. The game just decided that I'm still going to get a 0. Which is fine. I think I would have rather seen that than anything else. If the game had given me a 10 there, I probably would have been pissed. But it didn't. So no one can get a star this turn. And as a result, this second half of the game has been shorter than most of the other ones. -2. No. Yeah, I spent the last bit of this Mario Party just ranting about Mario Kart. And realistically speaking, why should I do that when I could just go and play the Sonic racing game? Because it's better. And more fun. Alright. Oh, he's, Oh, he was looking at me real fast there. Woo! Is this really worth our time? Should we really be playing bullfighting with a chain chomp? Look, I understand that bull taming and doing all that stuff is pretty dangerous. But at least a bull isn't like 50% jaw and 50% sharp teeth. We all survived though, so I'm pretty okay with that. Okay, so if I'm correct, I have the most amount of money. I'm also going to be honest that I still think even Diddy Kong would have beaten me in the spaces traveled despite the fact that he doesn't have an ally. How many times did that little sucker get a 7 on his dice block? Rich bonus. Okay. Come on now. That's gotta be me. I didn't lose any coins. Of course. The only coins I lost were the coins I spent. Otherwise, I just kept gaining stuff. This is definitely not me. Okay, but I'm tied up. I'm tied up for first. Not anymore. Okay, so yeah, I had a hunch Mario was gonna get that. Ally bonus. Oh boy. I brought the most... Okay, I don't win this. Mario wins. I'm tied up for stars. Me, Mario, and Waluigi all get this. So Mario has one more star than I do, if I'm correct. Or does he? Wait a minute. No, wait, we're still tied for stars, aren't we? No, it was Waluigi who had the third. Wait, who the hell won? Oh, it was me! I was so confused. What the hell happened there? Right, it was Waluigi who had the other star. So I was at 2, Mario was at 2, and Waluigi was at 3. Oh yeah, so that does check out. I do win because I was just freaking rich. Great, now I have to be one of those people I hate. Well, that game was... something. How many spaces? Oh my goodness, I actually would have gotten the Slowpoke bonus. Diddy Kong still moved more spaces than me, and he did not have a single ally. That's insane. That's actually insane. And in a hilarious way. Oh my goodness, Mario cleaned up. Well, he didn't clean up. I was one behind him on that one. Okay, you know what? Satisfying ending. I'm okay with this. That was hilarious. Hope you guys liked it. Tune in next time. We still got like a few more boards to do because we got Kamek's Towers, but then we also have the duo mode that I'm going to be playing. So, I'll see you guys next time.